Peace, peace, peace. What's happening with you? Rami Salam, man. I'm feeling great. Today is Friday. It's a beautiful day out. I hope you're feeling amazing. Um, Before we even get to the topic, much love to you, regardless of who you are, what you believe in, where you from, what your nationality is. Much love to you. We got to put more love, no hate. I don't care if you don't like me. It's all love anyway. That's how cool love is. You can't even stop it. It's just it's on you like that. Uh, all right. I'm not religious. I'm spiritual. Let's address this. Um, I hear that a lot, and I understand the thinking, but I don't. I think what you're saying is problematic because well, let's slow it down. Let's first look up spiritual. I got it. You can look it up. I got an old dictionary here. You can hit pause and look it up for yourself, see what it says. But the dictionary I have, uh, American Dictionary of the English Language, 1828, spiritual, consisting of spirit, not material, incorporeal, as spiritual substance or being, mental, intellectual. So I'm not religious, I'm intellectual. I'm not religious, I'm mental. I'm not religious, I'm not material. Um, let's continue on. Not gross, refined from external things, not sensual, relative to mind only, not lay or temporal, related to sacred things, ecclesiastical, pertaining to spirit, pure, holy. All right, so pertaining to divine things. Okay, so saying I'm not religious, I'm divine, or I'm not religious, I'm holy, I'm not religious, I'm pure. I think it I understand what you're saying. I understand what we say because I've said it before. What I think that what we're trying to say is we're not with the corruption that's going on with organized religions. We rather just be connected to the spirit, to the divine, to the higher source in the way that we can find it, as opposed to these organized religions because there's so much corruption in all of them, so many problems in all of them. I think that's what people are trying to say when they say, I'm not religious, I'm spiritual. But when you really, really listen to when you understand what the words actually mean and knowing what they mean, the real meaning as opposed to what we think they mean, saying I'm not religious, I'm spiritual doesn't quite make sense. But I wanted to also, I wanted to also say this. Most people that say that I've come across tend to say that they're woke. What I mean, they are aware. What I mean, they have studied. They are cosmic beings. They are divine beings, etc., etc., etc. And I'm all the way down with that. I also feel that way. To be clear, I'm wearing this right here is a thobe, THAWB or THOBE. It's a Muslim or Arab type garb. Looks kind of like a long dress, really, but it's not. It's kind of cool. And actually, boom, I'm going all over the place, but it's all gonna connect. I'm wearing it because when I started saying that I'm not religious, I'm spiritual, I started to learn about different spiritual paths and different just sacred texts and different ways of life. And I started to incorporate different things. That's why I got this right here is peace in Tibetan or Sanskrit. You know what I mean? When I started studying Buddhism and Hinduism and all of that. But getting back to the thobe, why I'm wearing it is because, boom, I was reading this book, The Light of Egypt or Science of the Soul and the Stars, right there. And the chapter is called The Principles of Celestial Science. And it was talking about a bunch of different stuff. But the part that relates to this is that It says, it is absolutely imperative that our physical bodies be kept free and uncramped by any article of dress which restrains us from developing our true natural forms. Mental and magnetic liberty depends to an extent undreamed of upon the perfect freedom of the physical organism. Therefore, that which cramps, binds, or warps the body out of its natural proportions is fatal to any real spiritual progress, because it correspondingly harmonizes the action of the odyllic sphere. I don't know what odyllic sphere, Odylic sphere. I don't know what that means, but that's something important. For this reason alone, India, Chaldea, and Egypt adopted the loose flowing robe. For this reason alone is the dress of all priesthoods loose and ample, to give them the very fullest measure of magnetic power. So when I read that, I said, oh, snap, that's why they wear the Yalmineries. They don't want no restriction, keep the energy flowing, nothing is binding you and constricting you. And I was like, I dig that. Hence the thought. Anyways, I just wanted to put that out there because it's kind of like spiritual. Where was I at? Oh, boom. About the people that feel that they are religious, not spiritual. I'm all the way right with that. You know, to be clear, I never grew up in the church. I didn't grow up a Muslim. I didn't grow up in Moorish Science or any organized religion. And I always felt like I had a connection with God, but I didn't understand why I needed to go through somebody. And that is the mentality I find a lot of people that feel they're not religious, they're spiritual, is that they feel it's like, I don't need to go through this other human being to connect to the source. The creator is inside all of us, so we can all connect. And I'm totally with that. And the reason I say all of that is that it was a brother that was already hip and already woke about 100 years ago. His name was Noble Drew Ali. And not only that, I'm going to read something that he brought to our people specifically, and then you tell me if he was on to something. Just check this out. This is in the Quran. I know when you hear Quran, you think Muslim, you think Islam. Just relax. Just hear what it says. If you still watching, I'm about to get you right here. If you don't know, boom. Oh, this is okay. This is the chapter where Jesus is speaking on the unity of God, and talks about like the different names of God. Da 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 da. Boom, and it says, when man sees, and they use Allah. Allah is just the Arabic name for God, so don't trip. When man sees Allah as one with him, as Father Allah, he needs no middleman, no priest to intercede. When man sees God as one with him, meaning when you understand that God is within you, you don't need no priest to intercede. Noble Drew Ali brought this information to us 100 years ago. That's woke right there. Who else you know was talking about that 100 years ago? Come on now. Come on, you got to give him his prophets, baby. You spiritual, right? Come on, baby. Let me read a little bit more and then we out. Boom. Second 24. Boom. And this is Allah. You are each one a priest just for yourself. You are a priest just for yourself, not for nobody else. You ain't got to be a priest for nobody else out here. Just for you. And you can connect to God just for you. Come on, man. Who out here dropping them jewels like that? You tell me. Not religious, I'm spiritual. If you down with that, I suggest you read a little bit more about Noble Drew Ali. Don't listen to what other people say. Read it for yourself. Because in there also he says, he tells us, man knows nothing by being told. Because if you told something, you just believe in what they told you. You got to know for yourself. And with that, I say peace and much love to you. Love, truth, peace, freedom, and justice. That's the way, by the way. All right, peace.